begin with breaking news out of Syria. The Turkish Defence Ministry says 4 Turkish soldiers have been killed by Syrian government shelling. 9 others were wounded in the attack in Idlib province. On Sunday, the Turkish military sent reinforcements to northern Syria and it warned it may intervene against the government's offensive in Aleppo and Idlib. Sinem Koseoglu joins us now on the phone live from Istanbul. Sinem, what more can you tell us?
Well, yes, Turkish military has been sending reinforcements to Idlib for the last couple of days, and it was intensified yesterday as Turkey was planning to establish a military post, an observation post around Sarakab area, because as the Syrian government advanced from south to north in Idlib, 3 of the 12 Turkish military observation posts are currently are surrounded by the Syrian government forces, and the displacement is ongoing. That's why the aim of the new military post was to stop Syrian government, advance towards western Aleppo, mainly to the Sarakab, to the area of Sarakab, where there are Syrian civilians. So yesterday we have witnessed that Turkish convoys, Turkish reinforcements have been attacked by the Syrian government factions, which are mainly the Shia militia groups, as the military calls them. But in the early morning hours, it seems there are 4 Turkish soldiers that have been killed. This is a first because since the Astana agreement, this never happened. Yes, Turkish military posts have been harassed by the Syrian government factions, the Shia fighter groups. Yes, Turkish convoys have been attacked by the same groups before, and Turkey retaliated in the same scale, but it seems yesterday, this morning was something different. And let's not forget, everything is happening despite the Astana and Sochi peace process that was signed under the guarantorship of Russia and Iran. I have spoken to some military sources early in the morning, and they were stunned as well. It seems the Syrian government is now trying to push the opposition for a military solution rather than a political solution that has been transferred to Geneva process. You know, currently there is a committee, at least 150 members are there. They are trying to write a new constitution of Syria, which will allow all citizens of Syria the same rights. But many now argue that the Syrian government is not abiding by this, is not actually supporting the constitutional court process. Of course, this incident is very important because Turkey and Russia have been on the same page inside Syria for a while, despite bilateral political and diplomatic crises like shutting down both sides, each other's jets inside over Syria. But now people are afraid whether Russia and Turkey will confront each other, or Turkish army will directly confront Syrian army, which could be named a real war at that time. Because so far, all the harassments came through the Shia fighter groups, which were under control of the Syrian government. The Syrian government has never directly attacked the Turkish army. But we know that as the Syrian government has advanced inside Syria and has gained back its territories from the Syrian opposition-held areas and other areas, and now they are pushing Turkey to evacuate the military posts in the de-escalation zone, which is Idlib. And let's not forget, Turkey is in the de-escalation zone with 12 military observation posts upon the request of the Syrian government and under the mediation of Russia. And Turkey says, you invited me here, why should I leave right now? Unless there is a real political solution with the Syrian opposition. And also, this goes the same way for the other territories that are under the control of the Syrian opposition, which is backed by the by the Turkish army. That is called olive branch areas and other areas. So now it is a risk that those areas are going to be destabilized. But of course, President Erdogan is going to fly to Ukraine today within a few hours, and he's expected to speak before his flight. So the messages that he's going to deliver before flying to Ukraine are going to be very important.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for that. We'll have to leave it there for now. That's Sinem Koseoglu there live from Istanbul. Thank you.